All right. Let's get this BS out of the way. Because I'm going to be completely frank and honest with you. I don't want to talk about these guys. I don't want to waste my breath on a franchise that won when I was 2 years old. I really don't care about them. Everyone knows I don't like to give them the time of day. I just don't. I think they're dumb. But I have a game to discuss, and this is more about me discussing the Philadelphia Eagles more than the Dallas Cowboys. So we're going to Dallas. Gonna wear Kelly Greens, never lost in them. Not much significance there. You know, Dallas did play a good game against the Raiders. If you want to, give them props for that. I mean, they did lose to the Arizona Cardinals, and they only scored 10 points, but who's counting? As long as the defense comes to play like they always do, this should be no problem. You know, the Dallas Cowboys will probably get their 10 to 15 points or 14, whatever you want to call it, and that's that. We're going to win this game possibly by 10 to 14 points, maybe more. I think this is the game where Jalen and A.J. Brown find connection again. And, you know, there's not much more to say. I just hope, if anything, I hope it's the game where Saquon Barkley comes alive. You know, because I've been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting for this guy to play just a little bit like he did last year. Just a little bit. You know, I don't want to say he's washed because he's a Super Bowl champion, one of my favorite players to ever exist in the NFL. Even when he was with the Giants, I wanted him. I'm not going to lie to you. But he needs to find his rhythm. He needs to find whatever it is that he's missing. I'm not going to go with that whole Madden curse bullshit. I never believed in it. You know, he was the number one player in the league last year. This year's Jonathan Taylor. So, whatever, you know, as long as we win, it is what it is. But can you just imagine if this team had an offense to go along with their top all-timer of a defense? We'd be fucking unstoppable. We kept Detroit to 9 points. And 3 of those points came because Nick wanted to do the tush push on our side of the field, and it didn't work when it always works. You know, it's really fun being an Eagles fan, but I gotta tell you, some of these radio guys, some of these analysts, some of these content creators drive me up a fucking wall, because it's like, we're 8-2. There's no reason to complain. I understand you guys want to win as much as I do. I understand that. But the fact of the matter is, there's no reason why we shouldn't win this year, even playing like this. You know, like some of my commenters say, it reminds them of when the Denver Broncos won in 2015. I mean, Cam Newton was 15-1. He was the MVP that year, and they completely shut him down. Peyton Manning was awful. So we could totally win like that. I mean, the Rams would have to come here. Everyone's saying they're the best team in the league just to gaslight people. They're going to have to come here. They're going to lose again because last time we didn't have Jaden Phillips. You know, and he is a big difference maker. So the NFL, it's what the NFL is. It's just a gaslighting league. It's all gaslit. Everything you hear could have a lot to do with gambling. It could have a lot to do with people's egos. Look at Cam Newton. He dresses like an absolute nutcracker. He looks like a fucking nutcracker. And he thinks his opinion matters just because he played the game. He was a fucking loser. He said he wouldn't take back the MVP. He wouldn't bring back the MVP for a Super Bowl trophy. That's all you need to know about Cam Newton. You know? So the Eagles are going to win in Dallas this week fairly easily. And that's all I have to say. I'm out of here. Go Birds. On to title number 3. Let's fucking do it. Bye.